Oh.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another live episode of the Agents of the Collective, brought to you by the Collective Entertainment Network. Excuse me. I am your GM Ray, and tonight I'm joined by Mason, Amy, and Brian, as per usual. We're a little starting a little late with technical difficulties, mostly including getting home late and rushing to our computers and freaking out because things didn't work correctly.
So normal stuff,
Normal
normal
stuff.
everyday stuff. Yeah.
Normal everyday things, just slightly longer to fix. Anywho, so if you're joining us again, welcome. If you're new, what are you doing here? You have 70 episodes of content to go view. But if you want to stick with us for
Yeah, just stay.
If you want to stick with us, here is a brief recap. Each one of these characters started off, well, two of them started off as two different people. One has managed to stay the same. They were all pulled from their home worlds across the multiverse into something known as the Collective. The Collective is a group of people given the ability by three magical and very powerful wizards to go through and kind of police magic items. Are things too powerful for their time? Are they in the right place? Are they going to fall into the right hands? Are they just too powerful? Do we need to take it and get them out of the hands of people so we can save lives and continue to bring order to the multi-timelines and the multiverse? Kind of like kind of a police force, if you will. And sometimes they investigate an object and it's perfectly fine where it is.
Would you consider it more like Police Academy?
With this group, sure.
Team America.
Look,
Yeah, something like that. Well, this group that had been pulled formed a team and went on several missions and slowly started to evolve. One of the team members, Thane, got pulled into a special project group known as the Void Walkers and has had his mission over there doing special recon for the Collective as a whole. Meanwhile, we've had a character die, come back, die, come back, die, die, and come back.
It was really just a meat grinder there for a while.
Yeah, just one character, and it was
Specifically.
just amazing, fun, amazing rolls on a wild magic table.
That was such an insane episode.
It just kept on
Was that-
giving.
Was that really just one episode that happened?
Pretty
No.
much.
Where he went through like 4 different forms before he landed on Dragonborn. And then it happened again. I think he transitioned through 3 before he landed on Elf.
It was.
I didn't think it was that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
It was a Goku power-up episode.
He beat my
There's a lot of
my character in
grunting.
a homegrown game.
Yeah, if he did it wrong. Well, Thane got on the team, got replaced by Gregorovich and Cutter, and Nookie evolved into Elyon. Meanwhile, Hagatha, frayed at the edges, continued to go on. This team has had multiple adventures and now are set by a special duty set to them by the head of the Collective itself. Go to this place, to the city called Warhaven. There's a crime family there. Dismantle it, but learn everything you can about them because they're doing something for the Collective's mortal enemy known as the Trust. The Trust is a group of mind flayers, most likely bent on taking over the world like mind flayers like to do. So in Warhaven, they've went to Comic-Cons. They've been to whorehouses. They've
taken up residence in one.
Cleverly and without breaking rules, gently subverted a local government. made a housewife insanely rich and empowered her to be her self.
Strong, independent woman
Yeah,
who don't need no man.
Yeah, especially that man. Even though I know he's not cheating, but I don't need him because, I'm going to get paid.
Everybody knows he's cheating. He has a scarlet letter permanently on him.
Yes. They hired an alcoholic who knows how to fist fight.
Among other things.
Among other things. They've killed a minotaur. They kind of killed a tiefling. They survived a maze, and they found a new friend named Kyle who lives on their ship.
We kind of stole Kyle. We didn't find him.
Kind of kidnapped him a little bit. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Tactically acquired a new friend named Kyle.
We befriended him against his will.
Yeah. Forced friendship upon.
We're extroverts.
Yes.
We're friends now.
We're friends now.
And you're going to live on my ship away from your family, orbiting your planet.
Also, you can't step outside.
Yes. Or tell anyone this ever happened. Following their hired help, they go into the underworld, had their memories and their minds zapped, some a little harder than others, into an underground market on their next target of the family, which would be the brother known as Zal Risco. Last week, Greg, still suffering the effects of getting his mind totally freaking warped, man, decided to fix a hole in a wall at a bar known as the Hole in the Wall. While Elyon and Hagatha went to explore after making a deal with this goblin named GorGoks to kind of help get them where they needed to go to find out the black market underground dealings of Zal. They had about an hour to kill, and Hagatha happens upon this tent, gets her coven book out, and essentially forces it into an exalted state. What was the price of this, you may ask? Her happiness. Well, in trade and some very successful rolling, she traded the memories of Thane.
Whoa.
Most likely her best friend and the person she's had the biggest connection to through this entire thing. One of her first friends she's ever made outside of her swamp. Probably one of her only friends that didn't go in a sack first.
Yep.
It's the only man you've never sacked.
Not true. She didn't sack Nookie.
and lived for a prolonged period of time. You've been sacked.
I've gone into the sack myself.
Yeah, you have been sacked. You've been sacked for a kidnapping specifically.
Well, it's Elyon, which is Nookie adjacent. So you've been.
This isn't even my final form.
You've been quarter sacked. How about that?
Quarter sacked. You dipped your toe in the sack.
And by sacrificing said memories, she doesn't remember Thane anymore. None of the happy memories and battles fought and good times that they had when they first were becoming agents of the collective. This was weird, but just a happy time. Now we catch back up with the group. Elliot. Hagatha has come out of the tent. And you hear a beckoning in your head. Is there something I can help you with? Is there a power you wish unlocked? Knowledge that you seek to help you fight a foe far away?
No, I think I'm good. Hagatha, what'd you get?
Whoa. Besides a crazy headache, I got my book fixed. Well, it's easier to use now.
Okay. That headache might be a tumor. You should probably get that checked.
I think I was just concentrating really, really hard. It was pretty smoky in there. Sorry. It was just, yeah. Nah, I'll be fine.
How much time did it take?
Exactly 30 minutes.
To play it safe, I think we should head back to the food court.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. I think I need to eat something. Maybe I haven't eaten. When's the last time I ate something? Maybe that's why I have the headache. I don't know.
They have an Owlbear Express.
Owlbear. Well, give it a try.
I love that.
What do they sell there?
Owlbear Express. That's canon now.
Yeah, it's not Panda Express. It's Owlbear.
I'm writing it down.
Do they sell owlbear meat?
You should really
No,
try their
it's-
fireball chicken. It's great.
They they sell food that's I know in Faerun it's from the Far East.
Owlbear Express, the only other multi-dimensional business in existence, besides the collective and the trust.
Do they have an owlbear express in the collective food court?
Yes.
Wait. Yes.
Well, there's also Beef Royalty.
Beef royalty.
All right, Elion, what is your bonus to perception?
Advantage and
Just need your bonus.
yeah, hold on.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
+6.
6,
So passive would be 16.
16.
My passive perception is 21.
Ooh, goddamn. Oh, do you have observant?
No. It doesn't give me the breakdown.
I'll take a look. Might just be because you have advantage. Advantage typically I think adds a +5. So if you have a permanent advantage,
Mm-hmm.
I need to find a piece of thing that I did not have up already, which irks me.
Excuse me.
Nookie. Yeah, Elion. Now I'm doing it with Brian and Elion and Nookie. I've mastered Greg and Mason, and I have moved on. Anyways,
I'm just waiting for you when you accidentally call me Mersu.
you're moving through the food court, and it's rather busy.
Mm-hmm.
But you get this swirl in your chest, like you get dehydrated, feel like you're gonna pass out, and your whole body just goes woo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It hits you like that. Your heart immediately starts racing. Sweat starts pouring from your face.
Does my left arm hurt?
No.
Okay.
Host.
It
That's a
staggers
stroke.
you for like a step. And you look through the crowd, and that feeling of disorientation and swirl dissipates in an instant to red hot searing rage. For a moment, you think you spot a purpled skinned, yellowed eyed fiend. just irks you to your bones and beyond. You blink and you lose sight of it.
If I wasn't already in armor, which I don't think I was, I think I was just in like traveling clothes, so it didn't stand out. I burst into my shiny armor.
Mm-hmm.
And I start looking around.
The people around you are like, oh, look at this guy, magic armor, it's fancy stuff, and oh, look at that. Hurdy. I wish I was a wealthy man.
If I were a rich man.
Elion's version of raging is his eyes start glowing the like celestial gold.
All right, make a. So you said you were looking around, so make a active perception check.
Okay, that is a 25.
There's a gap in the crowd that shouldn't be there. It's front of you, 60 feet.
Is it a gap as in something's actually in that spot?
Something has moved through here quickly. Like push through a crowd, split people. Like this is
Gotcha.
is a there's like a crowd at the at a mall in an open market where it's free flow.
Yeah.
There's a space there that doesn't match traffic.
Well, my duty compels me to chase after this.
All right, so you just go for it?
Yeah.
Okay. You run to that gap in the line. You don't see anything moving quickly away. It's still relatively crowded here. Other than perception, give me some kind of check. Try to figure this out. Gotta find this thing that you saw for a moment. For a blink of an eye.
What about an insight check?
Okay. Insight, seeing kind of where it might head off to, something safety, somewhere to hide, something like that.
Yeah, or would that be Arcana if I wanted to check to see if it was?
Well, that would be based off magic.
Well, so my thought is maybe it was, like invisibility.
Okay.
That insight, that's a 25.
You don't think you see you see where the crowd split. And there are tents set up with people just selling something. And you know from your Arcana on this, that because you did that, right?
I did insight.
Insight. Your insight, you see a shop owner who's trying to sell something, but kind of glancing behind him, it very not as obvious as I'm making it, but like, what was that? Like something moved past him quickly. And this moves away from the crowds, like where he's looking, it dives deep into a darker part of the market, or in the underground chasm that you're in. Hagatha, I'll give you a perception check to see if you've noticed Elion just yoink into the crowd.
Well, I mean, she would have seen me burst into my armor probably.
Right, but this is you burst and took off. This is for her to kind of catch you through the crowd.
Perception is not the greatest, but we're gonna give it a roll.
You take it at advantage. Oog will help you.
Okay, cool, because that first one was a 1.
Ooh.
Yeah. The other one's a 2, so I got 3. So Hagatha's not. That headache is starting to really kick in.
Yeah, headache kicking in. You've lost him in the crowd. You know he took off after something, but my head hurts. Greg, a man is talking to you about how the hole in the wall is the aesthetic of the place. It does not need to be fixed. It is part of the design.
I didn't fix it. I improved it. I had this stained glass motif of a buffalo head in my pack. It is now in your wall. It's very lovely. Got nice light coming through. Gives a nice texture. And I even added a booth right next to it.
But it's the door to the bar. That's how people got in and out. That was our gimmick. Hole in wall beats hole in wall.
Give me 20 minutes and I'll have an actual like door hinge on there. Then they can walk in through a stained glass door. No worries. I'm doing this for free.
I just want a door. I don't want a door. I don't want a stained glass door.
I need you to back up. My cutter needs to do some melting.
I want a hole. I want a hole in the wall as the entrance. That's what I want.
Hagatha's not there to yell at him.
All right, I'll fix it. Pulls out a sledgehammer and takes out a different wall.
You blow a hole through the wall, and there is a small kitchen and a very weirded out looking gnome. Like, the fuck?
Don't worry. I'm here to fix the place. Walk right past him and
He's destroying the bar. He's destroying the bar. And you just feel this. You feel it, Greg. You just feel this sigh of and
I know it really is beautiful.
And as you knock that next hole in a wall, you start to. It starts to kind of click in your head. This would have been a theme. This was the word gimmick all of a sudden kind of registers, and you start to regain yourself. You feel the steam engine start powering back to life in your mind.
Oh. Then do I have a deal for you? I have this lovely boar's head that we can put up on the wall here, and you can rename the place the Boar's Head.
I don't want to be the boar's head. I want to be the hole in the wall.
Why wouldn't you want to be the Boar's Head? The Boar's Head talks.
I don't need a talk.
Think.
No. I want a hole in the wall. Sell cheap booze, get everybody drunk, throw them out the hole in the wall.
And then they will laugh at what the things that the Boar's Head says. Do you not get the entertainment factor here? Drunk people find everything funny. This is the cheapest entertainment you could possibly have.
I will take the boar head if you put the wall back in the kitchen.
Oh, that's easy to do. I was just clearing the way.
I will take care of everything else. I will put the boar head up, take your stained glass, and fix the kitchen wall. And that is it.
But the stained glass looks so lovely right there.
That's the entrance.
I told you I can put hinges on it.
I don't want hinges. I want a hole.
It'll still be a hole. It'll just be a hole with a window. All right, that's it. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk about the revenue opportunities here. Come grab a chair.
It just kind of collapses into a chair, and you go on about this.
Yeah, and I lay out charts.
Elion, your
Yep.
heart is beating, and you hear the swirling in your ears. Do you have your weapon out, your sword?
My hand's on the hilt, but I haven't taken it out yet.
All right, your hand grips your sword tight, and you can feel the heat radiating from it. Do you continue to pursue the way that merchant is looking?
Yes.
All right. You push through, and you zip through a couple of darker alleys, and you can kind of feel everything getting that little less seedier than it already was. And you come to a fork. There's 3 ways to go, other than using insight and perception. You need to pick a direction.
Where I roll.
All right. I'm just gonna roll for it.
Wow, I'm.
All right. Re-roll. 1. So I'll go down 1.
Using what skill led you that way?
A D4 skill.
This is skill checks.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
and there's DC
I'm-
based on pass one way, fail the other way, somewhere in the middle.
Athletics doesn't make sense. Investigation's the only one that does, but I get nothing to it. Though,
You can also
Got a
try
17.
survival.
yeah. But investigation would make more sense because I'm trying to figure out where it went. So I got a 17.
A 17.
Yep.
You take a second. Footprints. I don't know which to go. Footprints. Look, the ground. What looks fresh? A path up the middle. There looks to be a fresh scraping, drag. Not footprints, but like somebody moved fabric across the ground.
Yep. Go.
You push through, and you find yourself at a dead end.
What's up? What's above me?
You look up, and it is they're single-story buildings. You look up, you see cave wall. You see, the space in between the buildings and the top of this cavern.
Anything on the ground, like a manhole cover, or like anything on the walls, like levers for like a secret entrance or something?
You can give me now investigation.
18.
18. Those drag marks lead to kind of the entry point of where you are. Kind of where they get lighter and lighter as you progress further down. You have where a building juts right into the rock wall, And you have some boxes, the rock wall itself, and the way you came. Things just don't disappear. Or do they?
So they get lighter and lighter, and where does that lead to?
It leads to this kind of triangular dead end, or obtuse triangle, I should say. Let me give you a little example to help you here.
I mean, if there's a bunch of boxes, if Matt Mercer's taught me anything, just stack them all together.
All right, so you came in from this direction, and it gets lighter and lighter. This is your rock wall, and this is a building.
Mm. The building. Is that where you said like the boxes were?
Yeah, they're lined up against it. There's a door.
Yeah.
Or a hatch, I should say. It's clearly for loading and unloading.
I opened the hatch.
It's locked from the inside.
What's the door made out of?
Wood.
If any games recently have taught me anything, I could just attack the door.
You can attack the door. Roll an attack if you wish.
That is a 22 to hit.
You hit the door. Damage.
14 points of damage plus 4 points of radiant damage.
You blast in a well of radiant light and noise into a stairway down.
Yep.
You head down?
Oh yeah.
It brings you down to a cavern. Underneath the cavern you're in. So the cavern has caverns.
Mm-hmm.
And in there is a glowing teal blue pool of water. It's kind of pretty, actually.
What else do I see? Is it just the pool of water?
Perception check, please.
25.
25.
Dice is liking 19s today.
Yeah. Where is the thing?
The lid. Patrick, the lid.
You see in the water a creature. I have planned, but I don't remember its name, and the Google Internet did not save its tab.
Damn interwebs.
Well, let me find it. So, Hagatha, you stumble your way to this hole in a wall-ish bar, and you see Greg giving a presentation.
There is now a PowerPoint projector that has appeared out of nowhere.
She goes and tries to save the poor bartender or the owner or
The
whoever
bartender,
it is.
I imagine, is like catatonic in a chair at this point.
Yeah, no, she goes and like yells at Greg, be like, shoo, and just like tries
What?
to get him up at the owner out of the chair and be like, what are you doing?
I'm showing him how he could improve his business revenue by up to 30%. Just by changing his theme.
Did you ever think that maybe he likes it the way it is?
What does that have to do with anything?
But out.
Businesses are about making money.
Not always.
This is literally a black market. It is entirely about just making money. By any means necessary.
Then he doesn't need to improve on it.
Why wouldn't he?
Greg, go. I think I hear something creaking in the building next door.
All right, I suppose it's about time for us to take a break. The quiz will be we'll do the quiz.
No quizzes.
Walks out and which direction are we going in, Hagatha?
I don't. Does she realize at this point that she lost Elion? I'm assuming she must have on the way at some point. Okay. Yeah. No. Somehow I lost Elion along the way, so we need to go find him.
Arrow, can you locate Elion for me?
I always forget that she's around.
Locating, but it seems like it will be difficult.
Why did you say that passive aggressively?
You know why.
I know what. I'm sorry.
He says to the man who lost his watch.
What? Can you tell me what I did wrong? Because I know you really want to tell me what I did wrong.
Oh, you don't know what you did wrong? I'm not going to tell you.
Just great.
This is why I don't like Warforged. Arrow, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the things I typed. I'm sorry for the searches I did. I'm sorry for the way I spoke to you. And in truth, you are a marvelous feat of techno-magical engineering. And I am nothing with that. I am nothing without you. Can you ever forgive me?
We really need to find Elion.
That was an empty apology, and it wasn't specific enough. You know what you did.
By the way, have you lost weight?
I'm a computer. Don't flatter me.
I mean, your digital avatar has been looking really, really great lately. Like, I feel like you've been.
Well, while Greg's talking to Arrow, I think Hagatha's gonna try and talk to Oog and be like, because Oog was part of Elion's shadow for a little while. I wonder if he still has like a connection to him by any chance.
Yeah. He's let's do a thing for Ooga Boogie here. Hold on, let me bring.
I don't know if he can like.
Oog can do amazing and wonderful things.
That's what I thought. That's why I thought of it.
Oog is going to do a.
I can't locate Elion. Like, I'm not built for this.
And Oog says he's down water. But that way, and kind of tugs you this way.
What? Following Oog.
Elion.
Yes.
limping out of the water in this horrific manner is a hunchback with a shell-like being. Its back legs are clearly designed for more four-legged walk. One of its hands is shorter and sharp at the end. The other is gnarly. Its face and neck arch it down to a hunch, and three large tentacles come writhing out at you. In your mind flashes an image of you as a knight riding into battle and these similar things lumbering towards you. You know this to be a Mazgrinkin. This is a creature mutated and designed by the Illithid. This is part of your most hated foe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's coming at you. I shall say there will be a fight, sir.
Mm-hmm.
If you hear that random noise, it's the dog playing with his bone upstairs on the floor. Right. Let's see. I have an 18.
You go first.
This thing lumbers up to you. And makes a weapon attack. That doesn't make sense what that does. Okay, now it does. All right. So it's going to make a swipe at you with one of its creepy clawed hands.
Sharp, pointy teeth.
That would be a 22 to hit.
Exactly hits.
And as it swipes at you, you will take 10 points of psychic damage as it physically hits your body, but it hurts your mind more than your physical form.
Mm-hmm.
And that is it for its turn.
Okay. So my sword, it does extra damage to these creatures.
Aberrations, yes.
Aberrations, yeah. What I can't remember what the extra damage was. So it does a d6 of radiant normally.
I think it was another d6 of like aberration bane.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to swing at it. And that's a crit, which is awesome.
All right.
That's a 31 to hit.
Now that you've hit, I do need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And +5 plus wisdom save. Oh. Okay. That is a 26.
You're fine.
Okay. So 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 5. And I'm adding on a smite this as well.
All right.
And so that will be 7. $52 points of damage.
Woo!
This thing takes your hit and doesn't back down. In fact, it trills and the tentacles go.
Cool. I have a second attack.
All right.
I'm sorry, it went like, wow, what? How'd it go?
That is a 29 to hit.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 26.
You're
Roll
fine.
another 15. Okay. So, just normal attack. 10. 17. Plus 6. Plus 5. 28. Plus another smite.
How about you?
37 points of damage.
You describe your kill, sir.
In pure holy rage, just powering through this weapon, finally getting to use it what it was designed for. I see this thing and just everything of my past and everything that my father has imbued in me. Just 1, 2, I just cut it down where it stands.
As you slice into this thing, you take your weapon, and twist it and pull it out, and you're breathing heavy, and this purple blood and ichor covers your everything but your armor. That whoosh feeling comes back, but this time it's inside your head. And here I thought we rid the world of this one soul. Good to know you're in the multiverse. This is gonna be fun. Just give up. Don't put your friends through this. Roll history check for me.
10.
10. You don't know why, you don't know how, but this voice is familiar. When it stops talking, this cavern is just silent. There's no dripping. You don't hear your heartbeat anymore. You've centered yourself. There's no sound. It's eerie and uncontrollably silent.
Is there anything else in the cavern?
Not that you can see, just you, this dead thing, and this gorgeous teal glowing water.
Can I use a is my divine sense different? Like if I wanted to know the location of like celestials, fiends, undead, could I do that to aberrations?
Yes, you can.
Could I divine sense?
Sure can.
All right, so within 60 feet, do I sense anything
You sense
other than the
the
dead thing at my feet?
dead aberration at your feet. Nothing else.
Hmm. As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can. Okay, so I can detect good and evil, anything under the hollows. Oh, or no, never mind. I was gonna say, like, is anything evil in here, but it doesn't matter because I could only do the one thing. Um, could I investigate the water?
How so? You want to go in it? Like,
I don't want to go in it.
walk up to
I
the edge
don't.
and look
Sure,
in?
just shove your head right in and
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
see what crawls in.
Sure can. Uh, you walk up to it. It is, even with this teal light, it seems like that there's this really cool bioluminescent algae growing on the rocks. But at the bottom, in the very center, there's a perfectly square dark spot. And it appears to be about 70 feet down.
Can I check this body, see if it has anything on it?
Uh, Nothing. It's just this weird mutated, gross flesh.
Okay. Considering I don't have like this divine charge to go and take out this thing,
Mm-hmm.
or have any idea of where that voice was coming from, other than in my head, I am going to head back to the party.
Okay. As you walk away, images start filling your mind of your soul's last moments. And before it was unclear. In some cases, it was just running along, scared, and then lights out. Now, each time it is a large ship in the sky with fire raining down. It is tentacles are wrapped around your head with a piercing pain in the back of your skull. Getting slashed and brutalized by some beast that is tentacled in some way. One of these lives, there's these tiny gnome-sized creatures, about 100 of them, and they just swarm over you and slowly start picking you apart. At first, it's comical. They just, get away! And they destroy you. And you realize that this soul has lived more lives than you originally were told. And each one of them, outside of Nookie, has died to one of these tentacled beasts. But with this, also comes knowledge.
Well,
Anytime you are rolling something to track a mind flare aberration thing in the family, you will gain an automatic +2 to that roll.
okay.
And
Technically, Nookie, besides the like blowing up and like immediate rezzing, technically, didn't he die to another aberration, the Beholders?
true, but it's a different kind of aberration.
Yeah.
They're aberrations adjacent. They're cousins, but
They're cousins.
but
Not that kind of cousin.
this knowledge and these lives, it doesn't hurt you. It's a lot to absorb, but you keep coming back to them. Those images of these illithid and these illithid-like creatures in that last moment, and you feel that little seed of boiling hatred just sit right in the center of your chest, just stirring.
Sounds uncomfortable.
You finally walk and make your way to the hole in the wall where the owner is somehow signing over the rights to his bar.
What's going on?
He's too good of a businessman.
He just gave me the bar.
Here.
I'm making improvements.
Why is there a door? Wasn't this just a hole?
Doesn't it look better? It's now this like lovely like stained glass door.
Yeah, but the place is called the Hole in the Wall. Now it's got a door. It's not a hole.
There's a hole in the back. And in the kitchen. Technically it's 2 holes in the bar. I'm gonna fix it. The sign.
What?
Wait, I
Why
thought
are
we
you
were
buying a bar?
I'm not.
Wait.
He's giving it to me.
we were just gonna come find you.
There are bylaws with the collective that owning businesses has to be approved prior to.
No, there's not.
Don't we have a bar?
But besides, we just have to register
I
it.
don't know. Do you
just
have a
have to
bar?
register that we have property ownership.
Yeah.
And also ensure
like,
that we pay appropriate taxes. Though it's a little bit questionable because this is in the black market district, so I don't think it pays taxes to begin with.
Don't give him your bar.
It's too late. I've already signed it over. He's going to be a better businessman than I. Me and my family have run this bar for 3 generations, but clearly
we're not
I don't
sticking
know what I'm
around
doing.
long enough.
I mean, I can
picture,
hire you.
He takes a picture off the wall and he exits out. He sighs, opens the now hinged glass door, and walks out.
You just destroyed a business.
I was telling him how he can improve it.
Yeah, you improved him right out of business.
He just handed me the paperwork, and I thought it was a request, honestly.
Do you guys notice that I'm covered in like purple blood stuff and I'm wounded?
He is.
Yeah, what the heck?
Elion, why aren't you green anymore?
What? I was never
Right, my brain was fried. Were you always that shade of purple?
I touched my face. It's like, oh.
Have you been walking around like that?
It's the black market. I saw a guy walking around with entrails hanging off of his shoulder.
Yeah, but that could have been never mind. Elion, are you okay?
Well, so I'm divinely charged with taking down the aberrations of the trust and their like kin. and I just killed a mutated illithid thing. I saw one in the market, and I chased it into this cavern with glowing water, and I think there's an entrance to a hive. And I'm not going into a hive.
Is that what you were calling me over to do? Help with,
What?
Hagatha?
Yeah, I had lost Elion in the crowd.
Why didn't you just say in the
You were
first
too
place?
busy harassing the poor business owner.
But I was helping. All right. Well, regardless, I need
Agatha has like a
staff
rolled up
here.
newspaper and just starts smacking Greg on the head and be like, "No, you were not helping."
All right. So,
My
we
hands,
need to
my hills
report.
are just like blood.
We need to report that. Also, I need you to stand here, Hagatha. Can I see those newspapers?
She hits you one
Kinda-
more time and then she gives it to you.
Spreads them out on the floor and says, "Can you stand here, Elion?
Why?
Because you're getting purple blood all over my new floor that I need to replace."
I'll just use a cleansing stone.
Just stand on the newspaper. You can do the cleansing thing. Just stand on the newspaper. All right. So first, we need to report an encounter with the illithid. Second, I'm assuming Kate has just been sitting in the corner this whole time, just
Yeah.
either completely.
This was the bar she was in, and she's just over there, just drinking away, just watching the drama.
All right. Second, we have. I vaguely recall hearing the words "a meeting."
Yeah, we need to be outside in the good court, by the way.
Yeah, like right now.
Three, I need to get some nails.
Meeting now.
4, you guys, I need you guys to go ahead and go take a break. I'll get the place fixed up before you come back. Take an hour.
Well, is he the boss? I guess so. Where'd Tommy go? I don't fucking know.
I said take a break!
Ah!
Damn, it's like they've never heard of workers' rights or anything. Need them to actually do their stuff, otherwise we get in trouble. All right. I'll get a close sign situated on the now lovely door. By the way, isn't it beautiful? Just beautiful stained glass door. I love it. It took me a lot of work to put that together. I've been looking
Agatha looks
for
for more
place to put
newspaper.
that. And we need to get to our meeting.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Just like, oh yeah, no, yeah.
You head out towards the meeting place that you and GorGok discussed, and you sit down.
Oh, sorry.
And hour 10, an hour passes. An hour 10. Hour 15. Hour 20.
Greg's pulled out a book and he's reading.
Something smells fishy, and it's not the marketplace.
Well, we said an hour and a half.
Oh.
I believe.
It was an hour, I believe.
I thought
it was we had an hour. It was an hour and a half, and then we were gonna I took a short rest, which is an hour, which is what Greg spent his short rest fixing.
So, anyways, your overtime is what I'm trying to get at. I'm sorry if I don't remember the exact, but 5 minutes overtime, 10, 15, 20. Just to that point where everyone's starting to get annoyed. You see a very large, like, chicken wing, like a turkey leg, kind of just bumping through the market, being carried by this little goblin dude. Sorry, the line for the food was a little long.
It's been over a half an hour. Whatever. Here.
It's okay. Give me more time to read.
I hope you come bearing good news.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where this guy is.
And
Well, he's in the market. Well, adjacent. He's over there. That warehouse.
thank you.
And
The
this person's
mysterious
name?
warehouse in the back shady corners of the market?
Yeah, the really nice one.
Oh, that one! Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were pointing at that one.
No, this guy doesn't do anything and not show off a little bit.
Gotcha, gotcha. I like it. There's like nice little umbrellas situated over there. I
Greg,
like that
Greg,
warehouse. What?
Focus.
I'm
What's
focused.
the-
I'm literally focused on where we're going.
What's the person's name?
What?
The person that we're going to see. What's their name?
You were looking for the brother, right?
Did we give him a name?
Don't
Yeah.
remember.
Are you guys making an insight check against him?
I generally.
Yeah.
Greg is not. Greg was out of this was like vaguely,
Delusional.
delusional when this conversation occurred.
24 on insight.
He's trying not to relive Pi's record.
And I just am forgetful. I mean, I could try.
Well, everybody who's looking for something that try to offload, it's bigger than what I can handle, always looks for the brother. Seems like he seems to have more knowledge than you. Kind of got what you were trying to get at his shop.
Yeah.
He's smarter than he's letting on, than he lets on, kind of thing. Okay.
Hagatha gets down to his level and looks him straight in the eye.
What's up, gorgeous?
Grabs him by the scruff of his, like, if he's wearing a tunic or anything, he's just,
Ah!
if you're leading us into anything, like, remotely trap-like, I will hunt you down.
Oh,
And make you into a pair of slippers. Hey.
I had a brother made into a pair of slippers. He wasn't comfortable.
And I'm sure you'll make a very, very good pair.
But listen, you take away that boarhead from GorGok's. Fine. A deal. It's over there. That's where you want him. And he's there. That's what you asked for, isn't it?
Is it? He just looks over at Elion like...
Yeah. It is.
Okay.
But I want to make sure that this pans out and it's not just a wild goose chase before we give you your
You're gonna come with us, buddy.
No.
Sure.
No, that was a deal. No, that was a deal.
Not bring it? Why not bring it?
No, if this doesn't pan out, then GorGok's doesn't get their goods.
Dude, that's
Backs up and
kind of deal, but what do you guys said? You go your trade. He's there.
Alright.
Thank you for all your help. Here's a coupon. Please come visit my new bar.
How'd you make coupons already?
I have a printer
Where?
in my bag of holding. It's only coupon printers. I actually ran out of paper.
Is this good for one or the whole family?
You
It's
know
a
what?
Bar?
For you, the whole family.
I was gonna say, Ray, I would like him to make a persuasion check.
GorGok's?
Yeah. I'd like him to make a persuasion check.
22.
22. You know what? I like you. Stop by with the whole family. We'll take care of you. After we reopen, I have some rebuilding I need to do.
And you probably need to stock up because Kate's still in there drinking.
Oh my god.
Unattended drinking.
And you own the place, so she's putting it on your tab.
No, there is no tab because he hasn't done inventory yet.
Well, okay. I'll get it figured out. I'll just have to use one of my business plans. Anyway.
Can I go now?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, lady, you're strong. You can let me go.
Oh, she already let him go. Just like standing up, like.
It's one of those muscle memory things. You just kind of forget you're holding something.
Oh yeah, sorry, drop.
Picks up his coupon and his leg of beast and scampers off.
Leg of beast.
All right, I have my first customer.
Leg.
What's that?
His axe beak leg.
There's something.
We should go get Cade.
Yes.
I think I left Cutter there. Oh god, I left Cutter with a drunk.
You left Cade
Cutter,
with a drunk.
as long as you're sober, please bring Cade. We are at the food court. So help me God if you're drunk again. There'll be no more biscuits.
We're out of biscuits anyway.
Just tell Cade to come meet us up over at the not the shady looking warehouse, but the nice looking shady
Just
warehouse.
come outside. We're still in the food court.
We're not that far.
I can see the door.
Okay, we're coming.
Also lock up.
You're close enough to the bar. You hear a stumble and a crash.
Hey, that glass door just broke.
It's an hole in the wall again.
Cade and Cutter on Cade. They both have
You said Kate on cover.
Go, my mighty steed.
I meant Cutter sitting on Cade's shoulders. They come out. Cade is holding a bottle of brown liquid, and Cutter has a cartoonishly looking tankard full of foamy beer. And they come stumbling out as one. And Cade, I don't know who broke your window door.
That's okay. I have
Didn't
mending. I can fix
Hagatha
that.
steal Cutter's beer?
He snarls at you.
She's gonna growl back at him and be like, "You've had enough. I need something."
Jeez, lady. Yeah. And Cade hands you a piece of blue glass. I saved this piece.
Thank you. I'll be able to fix it. I mean, it's a bunch of little parts, so it works pretty well with mending.
It's stained glass. It's supposed to be chunks of. What's up?
Yeah, it looks like it's stained with your blood because it cut you. But
Oh shit! Look at that.
when watching the door, did they try opening it or did they just try walking right through it?
Right through it.
Yeah.
I think she
Well, the
forgot. She
door
didn't
wasn't there
realize I put a
before.
door there.
Well, there wasn't a door when she first went in.
Right.
Nope.
It
And now
wasn't
there's
there
something
when
that you
I
can
got
see
there.
So we find out what we were looking for.
Yep.
Yup.
That building.
Cool. Let's go.
No, the other shady building
Just
rotates
follow.
there.
Follow.
Second thought. One of you six lead the way.
Oh, the sound of my.
All right. I guess Greg will lead the way because he's the tank and that's what he does.
All right.
He also always knows which direction is north, so he can navigate pretty well.
You navigate. You have to assist Kid and Cutter here and there. About 15-ish minutes, not very long, less than 15, and you get out to the outside of this particular building. And if we do the roll 20 switch,
Roll 20!
roll 20, you will find yourselves outside of a building.
Oh.
This right here is a door, and it is shut.
Mine hasn't changed yet for some reason.
Yeah, we are still on Maze of the Minotaur.
No, I just refresh your thing.
I just
That's
did.
what I did, and
Oh.
There we go.
well, I'm doing it again, so thanks, technology. Yay, got it.
There we go.
There you
Ooh.
go. So the door I was talking about is this one, dead ahead of you.
Mhm.
This is a nice warehouse.
Ooh.
This building is permanent, opposed to the rundown everything else around it. There are windows on this second layer over here. This black piece is elevated. The windows are frosted, but you do see flickering patterned light coming out of this two frosted windows.
Trend overtime. I forgot about that.
All right. Elion, Hagatha, what's the game plan?
Get in.
Well, I'm not really like sure how we should go about this, just because I was kind of out of it when you were making this agreement. What's the plan?
We have special items to trade, and they're the only ones who can handle it. I think it was.
And they also deal with more rare items of higher value, which
We're
we
still
have.
trying to.
All right. And Ray, you said like this complex area over here is second floor?
Yeah, so essentially this area to this area, and this area are higher.
Okay. And they have windows?
Yep. They're heavy windows. You can tell that they're thick and they're frosted over. You can see light coming from them, and kind of maybe movement.
Okay. From Greg's knowledge of engineering, do the windows look like they are fixed, or do they look like they open?
These are fixed windows, very clearly fixed windows.
Okay.
But looking over the architecture of the building, right about here, next to the building where the door is, you notice a little box with a blinking light, some line aperture looking things. You've seen this fairly similar at the collective. This looks to be some kind of intercom device.
All right. Looks like there's a comm device over there. You said they're expecting us, correct?
Gorgax said that they say that Gorgax sent us.
Oh, you want me to do that? All right.
Yeah. You know how to
kinda-
use that technology stuff.
You literally just push the button.
I mean, I could do the talking. I'm quite charming.
I got this, I guess, for right now. I feel like I need to contribute a little bit more since I've been out of it.
Okay, big man. And Cade slaps you on the back and Doesn't.
Okay.
It's a solid hit.
Yeah. It's a
Like, oh,
pretty good smack. All right.
it cracked my back or something.
Oh, I'm back in traveler's clothes, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, we were sent by GorGoks. What name are we giving them? Are we giving them a name? Do we just say
Nesbit?
GorGok sent us?
We
Yeah.
can use it. It's the Nesbit
Okay.
name.
Probably not.
Oh.
GorGoks sent us.
What do you want?
Beep. We are here to conduct totally legitimate business arrangements.
He said convincingly.
Wait
You
there.
don't come right out and say we're here to do illegal trade.
Wait there. Couple minutes go by, nothing much, and in the door, a slit opens up, and you see gray skin, dark eyes, gray and black features, as a dude here. Was it? Oh, that puts him back to where he was. Just trying to show him to everybody here. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way here, and we'll expand him up. Red clothing. You see he has armor on. Looks pretty intense, just from his eyes. So, you're here to make a business arrangement?
Yes, a totally legitimate business arrangement.
Right.
Yeah, we have stuff to sell. If you're not interested, we can take our business elsewhere.
Well, we're always interested in goods for selling.
So it opened up a little bit. Can I see this thing?
No, it's just isolate.
Okay. Damn it.
It's dormant. It's made of cardboard. It's from Comic-Con.
GorGok did say he was sending some heavy hitters our way.
Yes.
Yes, we are able to hit quite hard.
Yeah, that's us. We have some goods that we are looking to offload, and may be interested in finding some others.
Business arrangements are specialities. Procuring lost and fragile artifacts are always high priorities. Please come this way. And just the whole door doesn't open, but a door big enough for everyone to come into does. As he backs in, everybody just kind of files in.
How do I still have Eyes of Charming?
I don't know. How do you still have Eyes of Charming?
I don't know. Apparently I do.
You probably just haven't sold them.
As you come into this place, it strikes you completely different than the surroundings you've been in. This is a professional level warehouse. There are stacks and crates and boxes of things labeled. There are machinery, like things that spark your interests, are very new, very interesting.
I really want Hagatha to be like, "Ooh, what's this do?" and start pushing buttons in it, but
Elion looks over. Is that a P5000 powered work loader?
No.
Is that a Comic-Con costume?
Oh, it's a P8000.
Oh,
Oh,
that's really funny.
so that must be really good against xenomorphs and their queens.
I guess so, buddy. It's just used for loading boxes. Now follow me. He takes all of you with a little magic museo.
Ooh.
What is Cade and okay. I was gonna say, what are we doing in another room? I'm scared.
Suddenly you're just alone with Cade.
You pile into this room, and he stands at the table. And hold on, let me grab the dude.
Are there any other employees or any other personnel around? Is it just
So
this dude?
as you move, need everyone to make perception checks. Hagatha, yours at advantage because Oog is going to help you.
Okie dokie.
Greg gets to do this at advantage too because that shield.
Yup.
You said it's perception.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
13 for Hagatha.
All right.
24 for Elion.
Cutter is too drunk to see anything. Greg got 18.
18. Pretty much everybody except for Cade and Cutter notice as you're walking down this aisle, walking the other way stomps a beast, and you look through, and it is this dragon scaly black thing. That is, that's this guy up here.
Well, I'm zoomed in. What?
Look,
Be
that guy.
be a kind of a drake.
Oh, fun.
Yep. And as you come into the room, the door shuts behind you. There are crates and boxes that hum with electricity. And sitting at a screen, going over some stuff, sits this dude.
It's Thor. I mean, sorry.
Master Isco, we have some customers here for you.
Master Risco?
Nope.
Is that what he just said?
Yes. Ah, thank you very much, Sonic. Sarnik. Not Sonic, Sarnik.
Where's Tails?
He gets up and he walks over to the end of the table. Sarnik moves into this position.
Sarnik.
You know, out of curiosity, Sarnik, does he look like he's not quite human?
He looks, hold on.
Like a hedgehog?
Does he look prickly?
Not like a hedgehog. I'm just like he's kind of got a creepy gothic looking theme to him.
He's definitely in the humanoid realm of things. Doesn't appear undead, but definitely something's up with it.
Oh.
Would I be able to make some kind of check to make a guess or gander?
No, that's a goose.
Yeah, but if I could also say a murder, and then that's crows. Can I make a murder?
Can you make a murder? I mean, we usually do.
But would there be a check I can make? Nature, Arcana, something to kind of take a guess and gander as to what he is? 'Cause he doesn't seem quite typical.
No.
Of humans.
Doesn't seem very typical. You could do you could give me a religion check.
One intelligence stat I don't have. Okay, that's actually pretty good. 22.
22. You think that this guy might be something referred to as a black guard.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Um, you're not too familiar with this because you're not that much of a religious person. But if there's a black guard here, that's from the rumors you've heard. This is heavy stuff.
So, like, just typical guard duty would probably be unusual.
Having this guy answer a door and escort you to a boss is unusual. From the rumors you've heard, these guys are insanely powerful or incredibly powerful. Usually more war oriented, I guess.
Be
So
like having a special ops team be your butlers.
pretty much.
Okay. Noted. All right, charisma characters, take it from here.
Now you have some things that I seem to find interesting. At least that is what the tiny puny Gorgaxi tells me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gorgax is a liar and a fucker. What do you have
I mean,
impressed me?
Isn't that most goblins though? Not to be goblin-esque. It's right. Zenist.
This one hasn't quite gotten the picture yet. But where are my manners? I am Zaurisco.
Okay.
I'm here to procure powerful things. To preserve and study and cherish them. And maybe we'll see where things go. I don't care where you get these items. They fall off the back of a truck, they fall off the back of a truck. You have to wade through 1,000 bodies. I know nothing.
That's quite the lovely accent you have.
I think
Hagatha is just like nervous. I don't know.
no. What do you have to offer me? What do you impress me?
Stuff. We have thingamabobs, who's and what's it's the starts rummaging around in her bag of holding.
Long sword of wounding.
Ooh, yeah.
He takes it, picks it up. This is a deadly weapon in the right hands. Beautiful.
Aren't they all?
Skilled. But impressive.
God. Do you still have that boar's head?
Time is money, my friends. If you do not have something to excite me, I must ask you to leave.
Ooh.
Boar's Head's back in the bar where it's supposed to be. The Boar's Head bar now.
Just one moment.
Ray, judging by just for Greg's side of things, just judging by how he handled the sword and how he commented on it, would it be fair to say that he's actually an admirer of magical artifact, not just like a tradesman where, hey, this is just what I trade in, but like an actual connoisseur?
You can tell he's depth with weapons, like he's been trained. He knows what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell there is a bit of that appreciating a fine craft.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But by the weapon slung on his back, this isn't his deal. He has a very large hammer.
I mean, so do I, but...
And he sets the sword down nice, gently on the table. You, my friend, your name, and he points to you, Greg.
My name is Gregorovic Petrov.
Ah, Mr. Petrov. I see that weapon on your side. It is a beautiful weapon.
Oh, yes, yes.
I believe in some circles it is called a dusk ball, dusk hammer, dusk fall?
The Dusk Crusher, yes.
Dusk crusher, ah, yes, yes. May
Um, I just be very careful with it.
He's very sensitive.
It's something I'm very protective of, and I wish to retain it as much as possible.
I understand. This is a very powerful weapon. I have not had one in my collection. It's the first time I've seen. I've only heard rumors and tales of it. And
I suppose.
he holds out his hands in a very gentle, like, way. Like he's very respectful of this weapon.
Very carefully, and just please do return it.
Obviously. He takes it and he spins it in his hands, and he looks it up and down, and you can tell he sees this weapon. And
so help me God, Ray, if you take my hammer away.
He takes it and he grips onto it. He's like, "Oh, it's a very, very powerful weapon." He takes it, he spins it, he lays it on the table. That is an impressive weapon. This is what I am interested in. How much?
I apologize, but it's not a weapon that is for sale.
Lies, everything is for sale.
Not technically. You could technically sell certain starry bodies, but they can't actually transfer ownership.
Says who?
In some cases, the star itself. Uh,
That is matters of legal paperwork.
we have some other artifacts, of course, of
50,000 gold pieces.
I very impressive office the not entirely recovered. Very impressive offer, sir. But okay,
I see.
note to self: never say offer and sir in one after the other. But again, it's very very valuable to me on a
60,000 gold
level.
pieces.
We do have other objects of interest. Elion, for God's sakes, pull something out.
They do not interest me.
Nah.
As I'm starting to pull the javelin of lightning off my back, I'm like, okay. Well, he said he's not interested. He likes your hammer.
It's my hammer. Do you know how long I've waited to get this thing? It's a very valuable object, unfortunately, to my own personal uh collection, sir.
75,000 gold pieces.
Didn't you just go down?
You said 65.
Oh, I thought he went down to 55,000.
No, he's going up.
Just it's
I got Eyes of Charming if you're interested. Mesmerize people just by staring at them.
66,000 gold pieces with the Eyes of Charming.
The ones that she already.
No. He's wanting to buy them. He just offered 1,000 gold for it.
For the Eyes of Charming.
This man armor is gorgeous. He is well dressed. He is well groomed. He is.
What kind of armor? I mean, I've got some nice armor.
Yeah, but you don't have it on.
I
mean,
believe...
kind of.
I mean, she'll sell. Wait, we're not.
This is half plate he's wearing. This is exceptionally nice armor.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing full on plate.
Same.
Skin conforming plate armor.
Yeah, it almost looks better than yours.
Nothing looks better than mine.
I mean,
Greg does crunches so that nothing looks better than his armor.
Mine looks better than yours. Mine's mithril.
Mine's molten bronze.
Boys, your armor all look very lovely.
Stay out of this.
Where's your full plate? Oh, you don't wear any.
You can't.
No, I got a big fancy hat, so.
My bottle's running low. Okay, just sits in the back.
Hagatha digs around and is like.
Again, sir, I'm sorry that the hammer is of immense sentimental value. It's something I've been waiting a very, very long time to get a hold of, and it's something that I only recently acquired.
I don't think you understand the lengths I am willing to pay for this weapon. And he puts his hand down on the table, on top of the hilt, and lightning crackles from his fingertips.
Is it possible to sleep on it? Because there's like sentimental value in that thing for him. I've been with him since he got he went through a lot to get that thing. But these Eyes of Charming though, you definitely want. Yes, no, yes.
So he puts his hand down on the table.
Yeah. So
Greg walks up directly in front of it and also places his hand on the weapon, and just stares him in the eye and says, "It's not for sale, sir."
100,000 gold pieces.
It might be for sale.
You have no idea how much I, as a player, have wanted this hammer. This is
hence why Ray is trying to get it out.
I know. Just, if someone does not do something or say something, guys, something's gonna happen.
I'm trying to get him to focus.
So he put his hand on the hilt of Greg's hammer.
Yeah, the hammer. Yeah.
And lightning started to sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
Automatically my armor comes on because danger.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
And not to be outdone, I put my hand on my hilt, and my hands turn into like a sacred flame.
And Sarnik moves into position, and you see his hands glow in a similar fashion.
Are we gonna rock and roll?
I'd rather not.
Zal
guys.
leans in close, right to your face, but not just that enough distance where it's not. Yeah, it's intimidating, but it's not a threat. And his ice fiery blue eyes lock in with yours. I see you're a man of conviction. I like these. And you feel his hand push the hammer towards you.
Pick it up, put it back in its holster.
And he stands back. Now that we know where we all stand, we're all friends here. I see you all have the abilities that I'm looking for in retrieval specialists. You did not back down when it came to a fight. I like these. And I offered you a fortune, and you cannot be bought. I prefer loyalty earned over loyalty bought. What is it that I may do for you? You're not here to sell things. If you were here to sell things, you'd come back to be more than a sword of wounding and a lightning javelin. And eyes of charming. Still, 1,000 gold pieces.
Can I? This is gonna be such a stupid idea to do. Can I get an insight check on? No, that wouldn't work.
Try it. Say what you want to say. Let's work this through.
No, based on what he just said, I don't think it would work. I don't maybe. Insight check, kind of gauging, especially with how he's speaking, with how he's been speaking. Like he values loyalty. This is gonna break a couple different ways. All right. Insight check on him, like trying to gauge how much of a man of ambition he is.
Try to gain his ambition through insight. Okay, go for it.
Yeah, trying to gauge like just how much of a man, like he obviously likes playing freaking games. Uh
Well, yeah,
wanting
he's a
to
wealthy man.
gauge, yeah, wanting to gauge though like his level of ambition. Don't think I'm that is the third time I've rolled a 19 on this dice tonight.
Nice.
18.
18.
Heck, you know what? Hold on. I'll use a flash of genius on that. So 21.
21. You see that this guy isn't just a rich boy who bought fancy toys.
Mm-hmm.
He, in some way, earned this. Knowing his family background, how he's valuing loyalty earned over paying for it,
Mm-hmm.
tells you that he was, I don't want to say the word groomed because that holds some annotations to it. He was raised in the thought of, you feel this might be the next in line.
Mm-hmm.
And that this is a powerful man who knows what he's doing and knows what he wants.
He's no stranger to this lifestyle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I got a thing, guys, but it can break in one of two ways, and they're both diametrically opposed. Um. But it depends on a lot of stuff. But I feel like this could break our way. Should I risk it, guys?
Risk it for the biscuit.
Brian, this is not me asking in character. This is me asking players. This is either going to turn this. This is either going to change some directions, or it's going to turn this into an absolute crap fest.
Crap fest. Crap fest. No.
So
I'm all
clearly they're
for
both casters, and that's a pretty impressive weapon. I don't want to risk a fight right now until we can get a little more insight into what's going on with the rest of the family. Because we don't know anything about what Zell. What's the other one?
Rue,
Rue.
I think.
Rue.
It's Rue.
Yep, it's Rue.
Yeah, Rue, because we
don't know
we kept
anything about
joking
where
about
Rue
how it's the
is.
security from down under.
And we don't know much about the head of the Riscos, so maybe we could use this as a stepping stone into getting more intel.
Okay.
You got something to say, Amy?
I think Hagatha wants to ask him like flat out, like, are you offering us a job?
You're here to make gold, yes?
Yeah. I mean,
I am here
we
offering
been-
an opportunity.
I mean, just we haven't been in town for that long, but in the short time we've been here, like we've heard stories about your family, and some of it doesn't paint you guys in the greatest light. But then did come through the black market, so never mind on that.
To be
what do you have in mind?
successful, sometimes you have to break a few faces.
That's very true. It's very true. What do you have in mind?
There's a few rumors of a few items, but
What kind of items?
a powerful magic. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe you could have been craving a really fancy snack that takes, it's another. I don't know. I don't know what fancy people do.
All right.
Do I look fancy?
You look potent in your own way. Work for me, don't work for me. Choice is yours. I offer lots of gold. As you can see, I was willing to lay $100,000 gold pieces on the line to test yourself. There's plenty more money where that came from.
We'll take the job.
Yeah, why not?
Sonic will be in touch.
Sweet cake. And turn around and leave.
As he takes his hand off the table, the sword of wounding comes with him. He sets it on the desk next to him and returns to this screen.
Down payment. Don't ask questions. Just it's.
I wasn't gonna.
We keep going.
Okay. Did we get anything out of it?
We have an opportunity.
Sarnak walks you all out. You have managed to impress him on the first visit. That is a rare thing to do.
Yeah, we're pretty impressive. I don't know where suspenders came from.
Meet me back here tonight, and I will show you what our master's looking for.
Okay.
When we were all readied, was it divine energy that was coming off of them?
Yeah.
Do I notice any religious symbols?
Nope.
Hmm.
Nothing that's visible.
Yeah.
He pushes you guys out the door. Tonight, 2 hours after sundown. And boom, slams the door.
Hey.
I have a terrible, terrible idea that we should discuss back at the bar.
That Zal guy was fucking hot.
Do you just do anything that moves?
Well, there's standards.
That's a good way to get punched in the jaw.
When have we
How
encountered any?
How was that not hot?
I mean, he's not really my type, but anyway.
The power, the money, silvery hair.
I mean, he had some good-looking armor.
I've got silvery hair.
I don't think I haven't noticed.
Oh.
Elion, aren't you with someone?
I'm with all of you.
No, I mean, we'll discuss it later. Anyway, I have a possible idea that may or may not be an absolutely terrible idea.
What's this idea?
Let's get out of here, please.
We as we kind of like walk back and make our way into the bar, it's like, all right, I have an absolutely terrible idea. We get Zal to join our side and take down the rest of his family.
You think that's gonna work?
Man of ambition, man who values loyalty, and a city that has suffered 2 losses to the cause of the Risco family. Someone in the upper ranks obviously doesn't know how to do their job very well, and the Risco family may very well need a new head. For the family's sake, of course.
Yeah, but isn't the whole thing like they're working for the trust and stuff? Like that whole warehouse was like.
We don't know exactly how far that connection goes yet. That's part of what our investigation is. This is the final run. If we can put someone else in the power gap, we can reduce the number of people who we have to take out. And
yeah, but who's to say they don't get corrupted and just follow in the foot? Because everybody has good intentions at first.
I mean, our plan isn't to. Our goal isn't to make this city a better place. Our
well,
plan
no,
is to.
But the family works with the trust.
Works with the trust, yes, but it may just be the head of it. We don't know yet. It may just be Xavian who's working with them. Zal may be the right man to put the family back on the right track, so to speak.
Well, what we do know is that the family has some type of deal with the trust to give them magical weapons or artifacts or something, whatever they're looking for. And I think this is the right person to get in with right now because he deals directly with the magical items that the trust would be looking for. So we might be able to get more intel on the trust dealing with Zell than really anyone else.
Okay. Our goal right now is short term, and I feel like if we can win Zal to our side in the name of helping his family as a whole survive the calamity that Xavian has brought upon them, we might be able to make a good bit more progress than we can on our own.
We might have to prove calamity.
A what?
Right. I need to...
He's a loyal guy. You can be loyal to your family.
Right. I may need to get some permissions from the collective.
And I think
we
we're
can
gonna.
prove it.
I think we're gonna leave it. I'm gonna need to get some permissions from the collective.
Yeah.
Because Greg is thinking about stretching some rules.
Yep. Not
All right.
stretching rules, getting permission to stretch rules.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching this episode of Agents of the Collective. I again, and you guys your host, your GM, Ray Hickey, and I want to thank my players for coming out and having some fun this evening. If you like what you saw, there's 69 more episodes out there on our YouTube channel at the Collective Network. You can also find us live on Twitch on occasion. It's the Collective EN there. You'll find us on occasion playing, some Celesta and what is this other game? It seems to be really popular lately. Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate 3.
Bait 3. I don't know.
Yeah, I really wasn't impressed with 2. I'm just trying to give this 3 one a shot.
It's amazing.
Buy it. We're gonna try and get you some more Baldur's Gate as we walk through playing, and we'll be doing that on Twitch itself. You can also reach out to us at social medias. It's at Collective Roles at Twitter and Instagram. We also have an email address, thecollectiveen@gmail.com. We would be more than happy to talk to you and listen to comments and questions and concerns. Please reach out, and everywhere you could find us that I just mentioned, like, follow, subscribe, tell your friends about it. The more viewers and followers we get, the more stuff we can do. So be on the lookout for more and different content coming out in the next few months from us. We're really excited. We got some fun stuff in the back that we're working on. Oh, thank you all again. We'll see you next Tuesday-ish around 7:30-ish. Thank you all. See you next time. Bye.